Dogs are cherished members of our families, bringing joy and companionship into our lives. They greet us with wagging tails and unconditional love, making our homes feel complete. Their playful antics and loyal presence bring a unique kind of happiness that only a pet can provide. As loving pet owners, we strive to provide them with the best care possible, and that includes being mindful of their dietary needs. Ensuring they receive nutritious and balanced meals is a fundamental part of responsible pet ownership. We often find ourselves meticulously selecting the best dog food, reading labels, and even consulting with veterinarians to make sure our furry friends are getting the nutrients they need. While we often enjoy sharing our food with our furry friends, it's crucial to remember that what's safe for human consumption isn't always safe for dogs. It can be tempting to give in to those pleading eyes at the dinner table, but we must resist. Many common human foods can be harmful or even toxic to dogs, leading to serious health issues. Dogs have different digestive systems than humans, and certain foods can be toxic to them. Foods like chocolate, grapes, and onions, which are harmless to us, can cause severe reactions in dogs. Symptoms can range from mild stomach upset to more severe conditions like kidney failure or even death. Just as we need to be cautious about what we feed our children, we must exercise the same care with our canine companions. Preparing a balanced meal for your dog is just as important as preparing one for your family. It ensures they get the right mix of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, along with essential vitamins and minerals. Understanding which foods are harmful to dogs is essential for their well-being and can prevent potentially life-threatening situations. Educating ourselves about these dangers is a crucial step in being a responsible pet owner. There are many resources available, from infographics to detailed guides, that can help us make informed decisions about our dogs' diets. Remember, responsible pet ownership includes being informed about potential hazards, and when it comes to our dogs' diets, knowledge is the first step towards keeping them safe and healthy. By staying educated and vigilant, we can ensure that our beloved pets live long, happy, and healthy lives. Always consult with your veterinarian if you're unsure about what foods are safe for your dog, and keep learning to provide the best care possible. Chocolate, a beloved treat for humans, poses a serious threat to dogs. While we may indulge in its rich flavor, it's crucial to understand that even a small amount of chocolate can have adverse effects on our furry friends. The toxicity of chocolate for dogs stems from the presence of certain compounds that their bodies cannot metabolize effectively. These compounds, primarily theobromine, act as stimulants and diuretics in dogs, leading to a range of health complications. Unlike humans, dogs metabolize theobromine much slower, causing it to build up in their system to toxic levels. This difference in metabolism is what makes chocolate a dangerous indulgence for our canine companions. Theobromine and caffeine, both naturally occurring stimulants in chocolate, are the primary culprits behind its toxicity in dogs. These compounds are not only found in chocolate but also in other products derived from cacao beans. While humans can enjoy chocolate without much concern, the same cannot be said for our canine companions. These compounds belong to a group of alkaloids called methylxanthines, which are found in various plants, including cacao beans, from which chocolate is derived. Methylxanthins are known for their stimulating effects on the central nervous system, which is why they are commonly found in products like coffee and tea as well. Theobromine is the more significant concern when it comes to chocolate poisoning in dogs. Unlike humans, dogs metabolize theobromine very slowly, making even small amounts potentially dangerous. Theobromine can cause a range of symptoms, from mild hyperactivity and restlessness to severe conditions like seizures and heart arrhythmias. It affects the central nervous system, cardiovascular system, and kidneys. The severity of the symptoms often depends on the amount of chocolate ingested and the size of the dog. Smaller dogs are at a higher risk because it takes less theobromine to reach toxic levels in their system. Caffeine, although present in lower concentrations in chocolate, also contributes to the toxic effects, particularly in larger amounts. Caffeine can exacerbate the symptoms caused by theobromine, leading to increased heart rate, hyperactivity, and even tremors. These substances are broken down and eliminated much more slowly in dogs compared to humans. This slow metabolization means that the toxic effects can last for several hours or even days, making it crucial to seek veterinary care as soon as possible if a dog ingests chocolate. This slow metabolization leads to a buildup of theobromine and caffeine in the dog's system, potentially reaching dangerous levels and causing various health issues. Immediate symptoms may include vomiting, diarrhea, and excessive thirst, but if left untreated, it can lead to more severe complications like internal bleeding, muscle tremors, and even death. Therefore, it's essential to keep chocolate and other cacao products out of reach of dogs to ensure their safety and well-being. Recognizing the symptoms of chocolate poisoning is crucial for prompt veterinary attention. Chocolate contains theobromine and caffeine, both of which are toxic to dogs. These substances can affect your dog's heart, muscles, and nervous system. The severity of symptoms varies depending on the amount and type of chocolate consumed, as well as the size and breed of the dog. Dark chocolate and baking chocolate are particularly dangerous due to their higher theobromine content. Initial signs of chocolate poisoning may include vomiting, diarrhea, increased thirst and urination, panting, restlessness, and hyperactivity. These symptoms can appear within a few hours of ingestion and may last for several days. As the condition progresses, more severe symptoms can manifest, such as tremors, seizures, elevated heart rate, and cardiac arrhythmias. These symptoms indicate that the poisoning is affecting the dog's central nervous system and cardiovascular system. In severe cases, the dog may fall into a coma or even die if not treated promptly. Immediate veterinary care is essential to manage these critical symptoms and prevent fatal outcomes. It's important to note that symptoms may not appear immediately after ingestion and can take several hours to develop. This delay can make it challenging to connect the symptoms to chocolate poisoning, so always be vigilant if you suspect your dog has consumed chocolate. If you suspect your dog has eaten chocolate, it's always best to err on the side of caution and contact your veterinarian or an emergency animal hospital immediately. Early intervention can make a significant difference in the outcome and ensure your pet receives the necessary treatment to recover. Different chocolates, different dangers. Not all types of chocolate pose the same level of risk to dogs. Dark chocolate and baking chocolate contain the highest concentrations of theobromine, making them the most dangerous. Milk chocolate has a lower theobromine content, while white chocolate contains very little. The darker and more bitter the chocolate, the more toxic it is for dogs. This is because darker chocolate contains a higher percentage of cocoa solids, which in turn contain higher levels of theobromine. Even small amounts of dark chocolate or baking chocolate can be extremely dangerous for small dogs. It's essential to be aware of the type and amount of chocolate your dog has ingested when seeking veterinary advice. Swift action. What to do if your dog eats chocolate? If you suspect or know that your dog has ingested chocolate, immediate action is crucial. Time is of the essence in such situations, and prompt veterinary care can make a significant difference in the outcome. Contact your veterinarian or an emergency animal hospital immediately, and provide them with information about the type and amount of chocolate consumed, as well as your dog's size and breed. Follow your veterinarian's instructions carefully. They may induce vomiting to prevent further absorption of theobromine or recommend bringing your dog in for monitoring and supportive care. Prevention is key safeguarding your furry friend. Preventing chocolate poisoning is always better than dealing with its potentially devastating consequences. By implementing simple precautions, we can create a safe environment for our canine companions and protect them from this avoidable hazard. Store all chocolate products, including candy bars, baking ingredients, and chocolate-containing desserts, in secure locations out of your dog's reach. Be mindful of guests and visitors, educating them about the importance of keeping chocolate away from your pet. Never leave chocolate unattended on countertops, tables, or in purses or bags that your dog could access. Remember, dogs are curious creatures, and their love for treats can sometimes lead them to explore places they shouldn't. A shared responsibility. Spreading awareness for canine well-being. Spreading awareness about the dangers of chocolate for dogs is a shared responsibility among dog owners, pet lovers, and the wider community. By sharing this knowledge, we can help prevent accidental poisonings and ensure the well-being of our canine companions. Educate friends, family, and neighbors who have dogs about the risks of chocolate. Share informative articles or social media posts to reach a wider audience. By working together and spreading awareness, we can create a safer environment for all dogs and ensure that they can continue to bring joy and companionship into our lives for years to come. Conclusion: a chocolate-free zone for a happy pup. Our dogs rely on us to make informed decisions about their health and well-being. By understanding the risks associated with chocolate consumption in dogs, we can take the necessary steps to protect them from this potential hazard. Remember, prevention is key. By keeping chocolate out of reach, recognizing the signs of poisoning, and seeking immediate veterinary attention when needed, we can ensure that our furry friends live long, healthy, and happy lives. Let's create a chocolate-free zone for our canine companions and keep them safe from this avoidable danger. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.